I'd like to show you how to submit an assignment through Moodle for this class. So your work log includes 3 different parts. If you look at the top here, this part right here, we have tutorials, we have the brainstorming, and we have the balancing act, also the sculpture documentation exercise. Those are the 3 parts of the work log for this week. That is referenced. So in Moodle, we have the schedule posted the week of August 17, same title as over here. These go together. This references what happened in class on Monday, what you needed to do out of class between Monday and Wednesday, what we did in class on Wednesday, what you need to do out of class before Sunday or before the Monday class. So that's where the schedule is, and this is where the gradebook is located. That's in Moodle. The information for the projects are held in the resources website. So if you click on Project 1, it'll bring you over to Finding Balance, where you have options to see the project handout, the lecture, and the slides. So all the references for this project are right here. If you want to go to the tutorial videos, that's right here. That's part of the work log for the week of August 17, but that's just one part you do. And then if you want to see where to turn it in, the project, you actually don't turn anything in for your project. That's just where the points will be recorded. Due for critique on September 9. The work log for the week of August 17, if you click here, will bring you over to the same page. These are the things that are due on Sunday by 11:59 p.m. turned in through Moodle. So you will have images of your sketchbook page that have notes from watching the video and signatures from Jay after you've completed the tutorials. You'll have the brainstorming thumbnails, and you'll have the sculpture, the kind of in the moment sculpture that you made. This is not your final sculpture. This is an exercise where you practice playing with balance and you practice sculpture documentation. Once you've completed all of those things, I want you to compile them all into a single document. Here's an example of a work log from last spring. So the parts are different, but just to show you kind of how this came together. Material form and content check-in. That was the title from the work log. So she showed me, she's labeling well. She has a nice big image in here. I would say even a little bit bigger would be ideal so I can see what you're working on. This is showing me the progress on the piece she was working on at home. Any questions that I ask? This week we don't have questions. I think it's almost all just images that you're going to be submitting. But here's, you know, kind of some reflection, and then again, documentation of an exercise that she did. So anything that's in the work log, you'll compile into a single document and then export as a PDF, just like this. That's much easier for Moodle to handle, a single document, and it also compresses your images. It makes them smaller when you make a PDF, so it will accept it much easier. One problem with Moodle submissions, if you've gone over the limit, which is 300 megabytes, there's times when it doesn't tell you you're over the limit, it just continues to reject your submission over and over. And it can be very frustrating because you feel like, oh, I'll just try again, like something went wrong. Most likely what went wrong is you went over the limit, but Moodle's not very good at telling you what the problem is. So let's come back over here. So after you've compiled the components of the work log into a single PDF, you will come over to the assignment here, and this is how you can add your submission. That needs to be in before Sunday at 11:59 p.m. One other thing I wanted to point out to you guys is that in Moodle, there's this assignments link right here. That can be a really good way to keep track of due dates. Your art events, those aren't due till the end of the semester, so those say that they're due on November 17. But then all of your work logs here, you can see Wednesday, September 9 for Project 1. You can see this work log for this week due on August 23. So if you're someone who wants to put your deadlines into your planner or keep track of them, this is a good page to look at. Please keep in touch if you have questions. I'm not trying to make this difficult. I think once we've established a system, this is going to go really smoothly, but I know it could be a little bit confusing and a little rocky at the beginning. So keep in touch and good luck with everything.